Much like the strangely effeminate men that are ruining this country and any sense of bravado or manhood ever, this video series is back, even though no one asked for it. So, there you go. Strap on your skinny jeans, get your generic sleeve tattoo, get your ice gem haircut, sit back, stroke your beard, your horrifically groomed beard, and enjoy some Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of correlation because, you know, let's be honest, the modern man basically transforming himself into a woman. I'll share a little nugget of information with you while I'm with you here. This happens quite a lot actually. I should specify I am in fact a heterosexual male. For those of you without the ability to understand words that are not monosyllabic, that means I'm straight, which is monosyllabic. Yeah, oftentimes I'll be walking down the street, and as with most people, I look at the ground when I walk forward. Guess what? That makes sense. I think it's also because I'm quite a sort of depressed person. Having said that, I don't think you should necessarily look at the sky when you're walking forward, but it would certainly be like a more positive looking posture, wouldn't it? Anyway, I look at the floor when I'm walking forward, and you know, sometimes you'll see what appears to be a nice pair of legs, right? And you sort of scan up like the Terminator, and you get to the bum, and you're like, ooh, damn, it's a good looking ass, right? And then you keep looking up, and eventually you'll get to the head and be like, oh, she's quite pretty as well. On more than one occasion, I've seen these skinny legs, these very skinny, obviously feminine legs. I've scrolled up to the bum, been like, oh, look at that nice tight pert bum. And then you look higher, and it's a man. Now, say what you will about my sexuality, which I've already sort of specified, but if we reach a point where it's difficult to identify a man from a woman from the sort of basically waist down, I think we might be entering a trouble period for our society. You know what I mean? I don't know. Consequently, not long after that, I joined a gym because I didn't want someone else to do that horrible thing to me. Although the ironic twist there is now both genders are quite disinterested. Nonetheless, that's enough about that. Let's roll with Sonic and Sega All-Stars, or whatever the fuck it's called, Transformed. Go back Sonics, he's my boy. We last left off with me horrendously failing at this course. That's a common theme throughout this series and all others. Now, all I have to do is beat probably Samba de Amigo. Is that what he's called? I don't know. Oh, it's Jet Set Radio Future bloke. Right, I'm really confident this time. Also, I mentioned in my last video that this game runs at glorious 60 frames per second on my PC. Sadly, OBS screen capture software doesn't want to share that privilege with you, so enjoy it in all its 30 frames per second glory. Anyone knows how to remedy that issue, give me a tinkle. I have applied or clicked the checkbox that says 60 frames a second, and evidently, somewhat rebelliously, it's done nothing. Yeah, this course is getting real framey on me. I don't know why. I did last time I ran it. Might be because I'm capturing and doing a bunch of other shit at the same time. I don't know. I don't know. But, oh, look at me. Just look at me go. Come on. You knew I had skill, didn't you? But you were like, when are we going to see it? When are we going to see him in his prime, busting out the moves? Like a winner. And it's right now. Oh, I see. We do rounds. That's fine. Right, this is going to be good. After I failed the stunt and crashed, of course. I like to give the computer a sort of, you know, a fair start to begin with. Anyway, let's stop talking about me and my bullshit. This game is pretty fantastic. It's very colourful. I know there's a lot of people who like to moan about, oh, games are grey and bland and brown. Actually, I think we've moved on from that at this point. I've got that sort of old hat, isn't it, to complain about that. Nowadays, instead, people complain about ludo-narrative dissonance, which is of utterly no relevance in a video about a fucking kart racing game. I don't know. I mean, there is no story, but do you feel this gameplay is portraying it? I certainly don't. It might be portraying the fiction a little bit, because, like, did Samba de Amigo, whatever his name is, Amigo, exist in the same world as Sonic? Probably not. So there you go, a form of ludonarrative dissonance. If you don't know what that is, don't learn, because the only people that know what that is probably including myself, are pretentious wankers who will lecture you constantly on why you should be playing indie games and not Call of Duty. But you know, I've mentioned before that I like to I'll say subconsciously, subliminally manipulate my audience. It's not really subliminal, is it? I'm literally just saying play the games I like and nothing else. There's nothing subliminal. Oh my god, my control's reversed. That's killer. Right, watch this. Watch this shit. Oh! Dude, more skills than Bear Grylls. You know what I'm saying? I could easily camp in a mountain, keeping warm with only a bottle of my own piss. But I don't need to, because I'm so good at Sonic, All-Stars Racing Transformed, that I earn my money that way. Which is obviously brilliant. Right. It is a good game, isn't it? Isn't it a good game? Sound like an insecure woman. You love me, don't you? You do love me. Tell me you love me. You love me though, right? It is a good game. It's a good game, right? I'm off my meds today. I should specify. Righty-roo. I kind of want to play as Wreck-It Ralph, but I know he handles like a tank. That ball and chain on the back actually has an effect on the way his vehicle handles. So a little bit of physics, which is always cool. I find this character design so embarrassing that I'm just going to use it. As a man with no dignity, I feel it's an appropriate choice for me. Oh, but another bit of Sonic. I played a lot of this game when it first came out, not nearly as much as I did in the original. But I remember I didn't enjoy the courses quite as much in this. They're certainly more varied and diverse. Let me sort of rephrase that a little bit. The courses themselves are good, but I'd like more sort of familiar settings from stuff that I'm particularly nostalgic for. So, you know, your Shenmues, your Sonics. The Afterburner stage, which you saw in my last video, was tremendous. I like the Panzer Dragoon one as well. But we shall see what else there is. You know, I didn't finish it before, so it's quite possible. There's a lot of fan cervix that I missed. I'm trying to think. I think it was the first game where, yeah, it was actually. Whereas DLC, they had, I think, an Outrun course, which was absolutely fantastical. And again, only appropriate as our friends at Sumo Digital were the ones responsible for birthing this game from their productive canal. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing now. I should check up, really. I'd like to think they've not just started making horrible apps, but they probably have, like everyone. Like everyone, games ain't what they used to be. No, games are definitely not what they used to be. They're what they used to be and 100 things in addition to that. So, game's pretty great, really. Now you have so much choice. It's so good. It's weird. I remember like when they started doing these indie revival things, whatever you're gonna call them. Like when Shadow Complex came out, it was like, oh my god, they're making an old school game like they used to make. And now there's just an abundance of those kind of games every single fucking day. Like if you go to the Steam front page, holy fucking titballs. There's just a million of them. To the point that, like, you know, after the SNES, when we hit the PlayStation era and we were going 3D, I remember feeling at that time, when I was like a teenager, that 2D games were old hat. And I was just, like, bored of them. But then we sort of starved them for so long. And anyway, we had this sort of surge of 2D games. So they're all amazing. Or 2D gameplay on a 3D plane. Just artistically really cool. And the Metroid games, not Metroidvania, if you use that phrase, unsubscribe and leave. But it's reached like a saturation point now where I see these games and now I'm just fucking tired of them again. But you know, that's just business, isn't it? People will create what they think people want until they drown you in it. But yeah, there's still good games of that nature coming out, and not all indie games are terrible. Most of them are, and some people might get a little hot about that remark, but think about how many indie games are coming out per day. Check on Steam, again, the front page. How many are coming out per day versus how many you personally have an affinity for and think are awesome. And I think you'll be quite surprised. For every The Witness, there's fucking 400 sacks of dog shit. Anyway, let's just try and focus on the positives here. The HIVs, if you will. Right, here we go. I'm winning. That's pretty positive. Oh no! I like this course. It's pretty cool. Delightfully colourful. Oh, look at this. It's epileptically delightful, you might say. You probably won't. I would. And I have. So, there you go. Inappropriate though it may seem. Football Manager, you don't belong in this game, let's be honest. Come on. I don't know how many of you guys actually play Football Manager. It's actually fantastic. I'm not even a football fan, but I used to play Football Management Sims and not care about the sport because I have many, many unresolved issues from my childhood. But that franchise is amazing. And if you're into football, you'll love it and you should play it. And also, much to the sadness of a lot of Sega, hardcore sort of old school Sega fanboys, Football Manager is like the beating heart of Sega at this point. The money they're making off that is a guarantee every year, and it's one of the things that keeps them afloat. So for anyone who's like, oh, Sega shouldn't make football games, if you're saying that, you're saying Sega shouldn't exist. And that's probably a more reasonable argument to make, but nonetheless. What else did they pick up? Did they pick up the Creative Assembly, I think? Am I wrong? Am I high? I think they did. Creative Assembly, pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. They put out Alien Isolation, which was just fantastical. Another game I played a bunch of but did not finish, so I may force those of you that are still subscribed to witness me struggling at that game as well. I'm quite prone to jump scares as well, so that might actually be entertaining for you to watch me sort of suffer. I certainly enjoy the suffering of others, and I certainly assume that anyone who's subscribed to my video at least shares some of my mentality. Not the part that kicks dogs. No, I don't kick dogs. Animals are cool. Tails is cool. He's a member of the dog family. A fox. In case you weren't unaware. Also, here's a thing. Oh god. Oh god, no. Oh! Yeah, Tails' name, Miles Prowers, right? As a child. In fact, not as a child. Beginning as a child, leading into my late 20s, I did not get the wordplay. Miles per hour. Like, that was completely lost on me. Which is just the lamest, saddest thing. Yeah. I don't know if that makes me like him more or less. When I was a kid, I thought Miles Prowers, which isn't... or Prower, was just a cool name. Yeah, such a fucking retard. Oh, they're chanting for Tails. Alright, this is cool, man. The stage is transforming. I never really thought about that as well. See, I've only just figured that out. 2 videos deep. Like 3 years after this game came out. 3 years? I don't know, a bunch. Probably 4, isn't it? 5? Maybe it's 20, who knows. I think this difficulty might be a bit too easy, because I'm kind of stomping them, aren't I? And I'm spewing a stream of unconscious, barely conscious nonsense. Oh no, no! I did it. Well, actually, I took a hit, Mr. Narrator. It's a cool stage, though. I like the fact that we're going through space. I like space. I like the spacemen. I like the aliens because they come from space. And I like satellites because they sit in space. There's one there, look. Do you believe in aliens, my dear viewers? Do you? I don't know. I don't actually. Wait, let me think about this. I think most of my views do actually come from America. I could be wrong. Could be thinking of my Pornhub account. But let's just assume I am right. And they definitely believe in Americans. I mean, yes, Americans believe in Americans. It's a fact. And extraterrestrials. So yeah. You did won, Tails. We all won, really, didn't we, watching this? Aren't we all wonners? Don't know. So I got more stickers, that's great. Now, I unlocked Shibuya Downtown, which is from Shenmue, I hope. It could be from Jet Set Radio, actually. But I'm just going to have a quick navigate. That's not how you use that word, is it? A quick navigate. Anyway, let's pretend it is. A quick look around. Maybe not. Or was it there? Downtown? Yeah, it's probably that, wasn't it? Well, I got excited about Shenmue, and I was wrong to do that. Oh, here we go. I unlocked, not an amigo, the amigo. Should we... Let's do this one. Let's play with the Super Monkey Balls. Should I play as him? Oh my god, look at his speed. Oh, he's got a choo-choo though. That's pretty sick. Oh, I'm torn. I am very torn. I am popular 90s sitcom actor Rip Torn. He was, by the way, look up Rip Torn. He's amazing. He's in Men in Black. You know who he is. Probably only from that. If you're cool, you'll know him from the Larry Sanders Show, and even more stuff that I don't know about. But are you cool? Is the question. Let's find out. Go Wikipedia. See if you do know who that is. Who can I play as? I just don't know. I think we're leveling up people. Okay, we're absolutely not. You know what? I'm going to go with some more Tails. Like I said, the boo-boo of the Sonic universe. Or the Scrappy-Doo of the Sonic universe.
Get ready.
It's weird, isn't it? There's not a lot of sidekicks that people actually like. Robin is quite popular, although if you follow the Batman fiction, and it's 22 billion reboots, which are all basically the same, and that's not a bad thing, by the way. It's like The Legend of Zelda, only good. Yeah. The only one I can think of is Yoshi, however you want to call it. I like Yoshi because, I don't know, I just like saying it. But he's the only sidekick I can think of who's maintained some level of actual popularity. I know there are people who hate Yoshi. I know there are also like Tails, Boo Boo, and Scrappy-Doo sympathizers, and that's fine. But I feel like Yoshi's got more. Oh fuck, he's had more staying power, hasn't he? Although to be fair, it has been somewhat downhill. I feel like Super Mario World is the best debut ever for anyone in the sidekick realm, and then I don't know. I didn't like Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. There you go. I've just already changed my mind on that. I didn't like Yoshi's Island that much. Some of the music was cool. I was more of the Donkey Kong Country persuasion, which will very much upset Shigeru Miyamoto, who is one of my subscribers, oddly enough. But yeah, I feel like Yoshi made his comeback in... I'm going to have Yoshi, actually. I don't like Yoshi anymore. I've already changed again. Yoshi had his comeback in like Super Mario Galaxy 2. I remember playing it. The first level where you ride him. First level where you ride that Yoshi. I fucking loved it. I was just overcome with childish glee. It was amazing. Yeah. That's like a real classic game. You should definitely play that. Not that this isn't... This is great. But it's neither vintage nor classic. In any sense of the words. Oh god! Right, here we go. Let's try not to fuck this up. Said me to myself. Trying to... Yeah, right. I may not be showing it, but I really want to win. I also really, really, really want to Ziggers. No. What a cool guy, though. Right. Let's keep rolling. Oh! Oh, he's transforming. Yep. Smart fella. Oh, I've got to stop doing this. Look at that. I came out first. Wasn't fucking around like a fool. Apparently, if you want to get sponsored on YouTube, you shouldn't curse. But I don't think we need to worry about that. But I'll gladly show your games if you want to put me up in a hotel to play them. Anyone. I don't care who. I have no integrity. I will shill anything. If you're making like an advertisement or your company's promoting cigarettes and you want to tell me about the positive effects of cancer, I will absolutely shill that. That's how low to the floor I am. That's how non-existent my integrity is. But yeah, cancer's awful, by the way. Unless they're paying me to say otherwise. Which they're not. So, fuck cancer, it's terrible. Oh god, no! Cancer? I hate when people say like, oh, he's been touched by cancer. That's... What happened? The connotations for touch have become awful. Between the paedophiles and cancer, I don't want anyone touching me. You know what I'm saying? Keep your hands off. It's disgusting. There was a time when I would like pretty much anyone of the female persuasion to touch me in any area of my body. But no, that's all changed now. Stupid fucking diseases. Oh, unlucky, buddy. Anyway. If anyone does watch this and you want to keep track of the amount of times I went off topic from this game onto a complete and utter tangent, I'd quite like to know. So, yeah. I might be, I don't know, bipolar, schizophrenic. Oh, son of a bitch! Alright. That cuts me deep, folks. And I think the worst part of this is I'm going to end the video on this, and it's not really a loss, but it certainly isn't a win. Can I squeeze another race in? All these are the questions. You know what? If I feel compelled to play the next course, then we'll do another one. Otherwise, fuck this game. For the time being, all will be unlocked. I say we. What a demented fuck. I'm obviously the only person here. So let's see what we can do. Oh, wait a minute! I'm just pissing away my coins. Whatever. I've got an addiction. I just can't stop myself. Ah, kids aren't going to college. Hey! Oh, is that permanent or is that a one race boost? Let's have a look. Maybe it's in the. We've completed. There you go. It's my Steam tag. If you're lonely and want to add me, or send me abusive messages. Well, I suppose you do it on Facebook, really. Not Facebook. What's wrong with me? YouTube. Obviously, that's not my Facebook name, is it? No. Is it? I don't know. Which one's Facebook? Is that one where you put the pictures of yourself? Who knows? Let's warp to the next chapter. That's what we're going to find out. All right, I'll do one more race because I know you're gagging for it. I really do. San Amigo. I'm getting all excited again because I'm thinking they're going to have the song that I want them to have. But I'm also suspicious that they don't. I'm going to go back to my boy Sonic. And now let's see what he's got for us. Let's see what he's got for us. Oh, don't have the rubbish song. Oh. Oh, well, it's not even rubbish. Me. Yeah, I'm humming like another song. Smooth. Oh, Drift Level 3, let's have a bit of that. This is getting a bit framey. I am shocked and appalled. It's this fucking course, isn't it? This is the one where I was doing on time trials. Where it got framey. I don't know if you guys are going to pick that up. This is only capturing at 30. I don't know if I'm dropping below 30, so... Who's to say, eh? There you go, you can't. Ooh, have me that son. Or daughter. Doesn't really play as well, does it? Ah! Oh no! Ah, bitch and slut! Alright. If you ever wanted to know, Sonic is a receiver. You know what I'm saying? He ain't pitching. That's why Tails is so effeminate. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. In theory, the other one should be the masculine one. Anyway, being homosexual is completely fine, just so you know. I'm making light of nothing but myself, apparently. Here we go. Here we go, right. Dee 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 dee. Look at me, I'm such a drifting whore. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Someone's got to be there. Alright, let's try and get this boost. Boost my speed as the game destroys my frame rate. Oh, is this the leveled up version of that thing I got? I don't know. Well, let's try something different. Hoi! Stop failed? Oh, seriously, bro, come on. I got kids to feed. They're not mine, they just come to the door. Is that thing like, you know, they say if you feed a fox or whatever, if you feed it once, it'll keep coming back. Yep, same with children. I thought I'd be involved this Halloween, and what happened? I've adopted the bastards. I don't know, children in need and all that. It's fine, isn't it? Children in need. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. What am I humming? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Who knows? Not this. Yeah, the fans going crazy for the blue blur. I think that's what they call him. The blue bomber? Is that Mega Man? It might be Mega Man. He's definitely the blue blur, right? I love these games because you just like it makes you forget about the last 20 years of terrible, 10 to 15 years of terrible Sonic games. Just focus on the good memories. Although those memories were in 2D. Sonic Generations was really good. Since you asked. I recommend it. And it's probably cheap as fuck. I was gonna say cheap as dirt, which kind of works, you know, dirt cheap. Yeah, you should play Sonic Generations. We all should play Sonic Generations. In fact, I may play Sonic Generations someday on this channel for your viewing displeasure. So, look forward to that. This is too easy, isn't it? I was just so wounded from Resident Evil 0 HD that I needed this to boost my confidence again. You know what I mean? There he is, look. Well, I'd call that a pretty successful innings at Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed on the personal computer. Oh, mod unlocked. Oh, how exciting is that? Tune into the next video to find out what the fuck that is, because that's what I'm going to do, sort of. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that shit, and I'll be back with part 3 of the series. You know, God have mercy, really. That's all I have to say.